Hey everyone, it's Ethos here, part of MMOBomb.com. Today I'm taking a look at Pubg. It recently went free to play from originally being a premium title for a couple of years. It seemed like it was only a matter of time compared to the competition that Pubg Battlegrounds would eventually become free to play, and this month it did become that. I was asked to sit down with the game and take a look at it. For context, I was a huge Pubg player back in season 1. So when the game first dropped for the first year, I was playing nothing but Pubg, like insane levels of Pubg. And so ever since that, though, from season 2 onward, I pretty much dropped the game. At the time, it was due to technical issues and just hackers and the game just bugging out sometimes. It just got less fun over time due to a lot of technical problems and cheating. So went off to different pastures. So this was really my first time coming back in years, and I first want to admit I apologize that the gameplay probably won't be good because I just came to realize playing this recently that I'm terrible at this game now. I think I'm just not used to the shooting system that is so much different compared to a lot of the other stuff that's currently on the market that's a battle royale. I think the most recent battle royale that I've played a lot of was Apex Legends, and I played that for a very long time. So it's kind of weird going back to Pubg, but I think it's kind of cool at the same time because I'm getting to see a lot of changes that they've added to the game that originally weren't there. I remember early on, we were very desperate for a mantling animation, trying to jump through windows, and now it's fully in the game. So, but luckily I was able to find a couple of friends who played Pubg recently, so they were able to carry me and catch me up to speed of what's happening with Pubg lately. So I just wanted to first go a little bit over what's the differences right now between Pubg free to play compared to how it was when it was paid. So if you were like me, who's played Pubg before a long time ago, maybe took a break from it, or were still playing Pubg, basically you paid for Pubg. I think at the time, it was wasn't it $30? I think. Basically, if you did, you're going to be getting this special pack, which is basically going to include a couple of things. So in this pack, you're going to get some costumes. So there's a costume set for your skin of your character, which is a battle hardened legacy skin set. For me, not really. I mean, it's not for me personally. I'm not really compelled by the cosmetic offering that we're given, but whatever. I mean, free skins, whatever. I'm not going to say no to that. But one of the interesting things that they gave us, and one of the new offerings that they're allowing, because since it went free to play, is called Battlegrounds Plus. Now, this is a brand new DLC system that's a one-time purchase. It's not necessarily a battle pass, but it's more of a premium membership that you pay once for. I guess the thought behind this system was that Pubg knew by going free to play, this opens up basically your game to even more attacks when it comes to cheaters and hackers. So they put a couple of competitive and crucial stuff behind the plus system. So essentially, if you were going to cheat, you would have to pay to play, basically, if you wanted to do it in a competitive setting. So this upgrade DLC only costs $13, so still cheaper than what Pubg originally cost. So, not that bad. And on top of that, you get Survival Mastery XP plus 100% boost. You get your Career Medal tab, which I guess is your career tab that tells you more the collection of medals that you've obtained. It gains you access to the ranked mode, and it lets you create custom matches. And on top of that, with Plus, you also get an additional skin line, which includes the Captain's Camo, and you get 1,300 G coins, which is the microtransaction coin that you can use to basically buy other skins in the game. Overall, though, I'm not going to lie to you, and granted, this is just purely off of my experience alone. I did not have fun playing Pubg Battlegrounds. I feel like a lot of other battle royales that have come out since Pubg have kind of spoiled me with a lot of their modernization and just the quality levels compared to Pubg. And I've always felt like Pubg has felt a little, I don't know how to describe it. Clunky, a little clunky. And I think even now, even though they've added all these additional mechanics and changes to the game, it still has this foundational feeling that just doesn't feel that smooth to me compared to something like Apex Legends. But I feel like it's kind of unfair to try to say try to compare the two, because one is a first person shooter and the other one is third person and first person. And they're two different types of games. I feel like Apex Legends is more arcadey, while Pubg is more tactical and grounded and more realistic. Granted, Pubg does have new modes. It does have an arcadey type style mode, and it does have like more if you want to drop in and like TDM. That was something that was new. Like if you want to play stuff outside of like just battle royale, PUBG does offer it, like that team deathmatch and some other smaller modes that include more intimate settings, but they do have the bigger modes as well, and they have added new maps. I will say the new maps are pretty cool. I played on a couple of them, and I really enjoyed them. There's also some new equipment. There was actually like a bike in the game which you could actually use for traversal, which I thought was pretty cool. And overall, like some of the cool little pieces of like brand new guns and brand new equipment that you can use, I thought were welcome additions to the game. I think a lot of the guns in the game are really good as well, and they feel really powerful. I think some of them are kind of difficult to feel and understand, but I think it's just the tactical aspect that sometimes like the guns, the way that they kick and they recoil, it kind of like it's difficult to tell if you're landing your hits or not. I know like back in the day we used to look at blood splatter to know that we landed the bullet, and this is part of the tactical aspect. Like you shouldn't be getting hit markers like in Apex Legends or something like that to know that you're landing your hits. But I don't know. I kind of just describe PUBG really as like an old dog trying to learn new tricks, and with varied degrees of success. For me personally, I really didn't enjoy that. And I think the gameplay will speak for itself. Like I was having trouble picking this game back up again, but I do hope that it doesn't deter people who were watching this that are maybe interested in trying it. I mean, it is free to play, so if you are a person like me who hasn't played it for a very long time and now you're picking it up again, try it out. If you have never played PUBG before, but like you were into Arma or you're into like more like tactical BRs, or let's say like you're not a fan of like the big couple of like BRs like Apex and like Warzone, like if you don't like those, if you feel they're too casual, maybe PUBG might give you an alternative that you might enjoy. For me, unfortunately, I just don't feel like this is like my style of battle royale. I just personally just don't enjoy this, and I also think too I've gotten a little fatigued from battle royale overall. So for me, I think those two things combined ultimately made my experience kind of a meh. Not to say PUBG's bad, just my experience was kind of meh. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on PUBG Battlegrounds. Oh, one more thing as well. If you do go into the store, I know you guys are always curious about this. There are skins and stuff that you can purchase in there. There's still like different purchasing methods and costs there. So just keep those things in mind. But nothing again is pay to win in this game, from what I've discovered. There's nothing from like a gameplay item or something that gives you a huge advantage when you go into matches. Nothing like that exists from what I could see so far. So you don't need to go into this now that it's free to play and expect it to be pay to win. But if you do plan on playing PUBG competitively, you might need to consider paying that initial offering of $13 to become a plus member so that you can actually play in the competitive setting. But yeah, those are my thoughts about PUBG Battlegrounds. Let me know in the comment section below if you've been trying it out since it's now free to play, and let me know what you think. Are you enjoying it, or are you kind of like me where it kind of doesn't have the allure that it used to have? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, everybody, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.